Hi, and welcome along to AFTV. I'm joined here today with Cecil, our new presenter is on the scene, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm good.
And do you know what, right? We thought we'd go live because we've been having a bit of a discussion here today at the studio about Thomas Partey. Obviously, massive signing. We're all mega excited to see him. Can't wait. But should he play? That's the thing we've been discussing today. Should Thomas Partey start against Manchester City? Because it's a big game, man. It's a big game for a player that hasn't played in the Premier League to come straight into.
Yeah.
Xhaka's been playing all right since the start of the season. So has El Neni.
Yeah.
El Neni's been solid as well.
People gave him some stick, but he's doing very well.
You know, so do you stick with the status quo or do you say to yourself, nah, man, this is what we bought this guy for? Play Partey. I mean, I want to get your guys' opinion on it. I want to get your opinion on it, Cecil. In your opinion, do you play Partey?
In my opinion, I believe Arteta, well, I would play Partey, and I think Arteta should as well, only due to when we bought Gabriel as well. He didn't play against Liverpool, and I feel like we missed out on having someone solid at the back and, taking the game. I feel like he should have played that game. So I feel Arteta may be thinking that as well, and thought that might have been a mistake in his game, his starting 11. So I think he might change it this time and say, you know what?
But don't you think, right, when you're coming into the Premier League,
it's different.
Not played in the Premier League yet, and your first game is against Manchester City, that's as hard as it gets. That's the hardest. That and Liverpool is just the hard entry.
Listen,
right now, what if he starts in that game and has a shocker? That could have a knock-on effect, or do you just say keep him back for?
No, I feel like he should swim. Like, you throw him in the deep end, and if he swims, he swims. Like, I think that's what it should be. I feel like if he has a bad game, then Arteta should manage that and just say still give him enough opportunity to play. I think Arsene Wenger used to do that a lot with players. Is have a bad game, didn't worry about it. Just said it's fine. Start to play in the next game, and I feel like that builds the player's confidence. And I feel like Partey will be good. It'll be good to have him. Yeah, good to have him involved and starting this weekend.
Well, this is the question we're putting out to you guys at the moment, and that's what we said. We're just gonna randomly go live, right, and find out what you guys have got to think about it. But should Partey be starting? Now, let me get some of your. Let's talk to people and find out what you're saying. Let me see. There was one comment here I really wanted to get in as the first one, and it's just sort of disappeared on me as it always does.
Yeah, there it is.
So this guy here, Rick V2, he says, I would play Partey. Gabriel came in and immediately made a difference. I can't see why Partey can't do the same. But
that's agreeing with what I'm trying to say here. I think he's right.
He didn't jump in though. Gabriel didn't play in that game against Liverpool, and I agree with you. It was a mistake in the end, but I'm just thinking, is that in the psyche of Mikel Arteta that he thinks?
It depends how Arteta wants to go about the game, in my opinion. If he wants to take it to Man City, which I think he should do, then Partey should start and break up the play and go forward. Like Leicester did that. They just went and did their thing instead of holding back and just inviting
Leeds
pressure
as well.
on.
Leeds as well.
Take it to them instead of just waiting for them to inviting all the pressure. And then, you know what I mean? That's how City get in. I think they take chances when they can. So take it to them.
All right, I've got a super chat here from Victor A. He says, against City's midfield, he should start. If he plays bad, Arteta will know how to improve him. And he says, big up from the USA. That's a good point. You know, there's always a bench. Pippa. Where's Pippa? She just had a comment there.
Yeah.
There's so many comments coming in.
She's there.
Pippa says, start him on the bench.
Woo. I don't know. I don't think.
Where's your excitement, Pippa? You know what I mean? We want to get excited to see our new signing.
Yeah.
And she'd be the first one, if you start him on the bench now.
She'd be like,
why did we start him?
Yeah, when and it's all mashed up in the midfield. She's like, why did we start him?
Live and Breed Football says Partey should start if he's fit.
Oh yeah, they got the fitness testing and stuff.
So he said he should start if he's fit.
He's been playing.
Got Matthew Wilson here with a super chat. He says, play Partey, show him that this is a type of teams that you'll be playing against in the league week in, week out.
I agree.
Good point there, Matthew. The man Gunner says Partey has to start if Arteta wants the best chance to win. Jay Jones, no Thomas, no Partey, right? Which is what we're saying. Let's get some. I mean, at the moment, it seems to be, apart from Pippa, everybody wants him to start. This one here, Tutu Drew says Pepe and Partey should start. Does that, you know, Pepe?
Yeah, talk to me.
The signing of Thomas Partey now, more solid in the midfield, that makes Arsenal. Does that mean that somebody like
Pepe can flourish?
Pepe can flourish because you've got more backup behind him?
Yeah. It gives him more freedom. I think Partey is he's known for breaking up play and driving forward and bringing players in. So I feel like, it will give him a bit more freedom to play, and it hopefully can bring out the best in Pepe. Because I'm still, in my opinion, waiting to see a bit more from. I want a bit more from Pepe.
You're a Pepe doubter.
Listen, I'm a fan, but I wanted to see a little bit more. Like, I think there's more for him to come.
What do you want to see?
Just his final ball. His final ball, I guess it is. I mean, he does create some chance, but I think his final ball needs to be a bit more, just a bit more better. But it will come. It will come. I have faith in him. I'm not trying to.
Again, you know what? We talk. Actually, on that talking, and let's just see this one. NSW, he says we do not have a good winning record at the Etihad,
True.
So why not play Partey? I'd start him against City. But you know what? On that, we can kind of, when we're thinking about this, we can look at Pepe.
Yeah.
We did a similar thing with him, innit? He came in and we weren't starting him. You know what I mean? There'd be certain games we don't play him. Unai Emery, it was really frustrating. Like, all the fans are super excited and really, really want to go and see him.
Didn't get enough time.
We're
on the pitch and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's what it's about.
So maybe it is time to start
people. Yeah, man. We've got to see them. We don't really get enough this excitement from our board buying players.
So it would be great to see him start. Farhan says Arteta will start Xhaka, and it will be terrible. Partey and Ceballos should be our CMs this season. Get rid of Xhaka. So he's not a Xhaka fan. I thought Xhaka playing last night against Germany, and I thought he played really well.
He done well.
Yeah, he played really well.
The highlights, he done well.
So
that was a good game.
To say he's terrible, I think no, he's been having a good season. I think super chat here from Amri says with or without Partey, Arteta has built a team that is hard to beat. So I don't really mind if he doesn't start Partey. Let's beat them again. And of course, we did beat them in the FA Cup. So, but Master says thoughts on El Neni.
What's your thoughts, Robbie, on El Neni?
My thoughts on El Neni is that he's been excellent.
He's proven himself
since he listen. When he came back into the team, I was like, what? Why are we playing this guy for?
Okay, yeah.
Surely we're selling him or sending him out on loan.
At the same, yeah.
And he came in the games that he's played, and he's really surprised me.
Good.
Now he's just done everything that's expected of him. However, the only thing I'd say about a player like El Neni, he's not a dynamic player. You know what I mean? He's not gonna. He doesn't really drive the ball forward and that. You know what I mean? He protects the back four well. He does a lot of the dirty work. But for me,
not complete.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, he's a good player, and he's going to be. I think he's going to be quite an important squad player this season. But
I agree.
Yeah,
fair enough. I agree.
I'd be more willing to have a Partey playing this game because he's just more dynamic.
Yeah, more complete. I agree with that very much. So,
Matt Virgo says we should make a chant about no Thomas, no Partey thing when there is a couple of chants in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Boys says we have to show Man City and the rest of the league that we're ready to right off the bat.
Yeah, we're right off the bat. Which means we should start him.
Which means we should start him.
Okay.
So yeah,
we're ready.
That's a great point.
That's a good point. I hope he starts. I do.
Oliver is saying, when will we see Runnison? I reckon we'll see Runnison in the Europa League. I mean, some of those Europa League games that are coming up, you look at those games and say those games are really winnable games. So Runnison
will be playing.
Hopefully, Mulder, the games against Dundalk and that. I'd expect to see Runnison playing in those games.
Trying out new things there.
Ed says it's too early for Partey Too early for the party.
Ed, man, killing me. Now we want to see the party, bro.
All right, Idris says, the disrespect you guys are showing Partey. The man has played big games against the best teams in the world. Why wouldn't he start?
All right.
And that's kind of what you're saying, isn't it?
Exactly. He's been playing well. Like he's had time. He's played international and he's played in his league as well. So he's ready. He's fit. I think he's ready to play Saturday.
Kevin Kelly said a draw would be great at the Etihad. Would you take a draw?
I actually think it'll be a draw on Saturday.
You reckon?
Yeah. But I'll that's my opinion. Yeah. I'll take a draw.
You take a draw?
Yeah, obviously I want us to win, but I just believe it'll be a draw.
I don't want to take no draw now. I want us to go there and
win.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
2015 since we won at that place, man. And it would just be such a big statement, you know? So
yeah.
Torelli says, I've been watching Partey for years, and his weakness is that he's not very aggressive. And if he can improve, then no one can stop him. Not very aggressive.
Interesting.
That's a surprise. I mean,
in his interview though, he did seem very smiley, and he was very He's very
when I've seen him play, he has been aggressive. I remember that game when he played against Liverpool. You know, On Goal says, if I was Partey, this would be my lineup: Leno in goal, Gabriel, Tierney. I think Tierney ain't going to be able to play, is he? Because of self-isolating. Bellerin, Luiz, Xhaka, Ceballos, Partey. So the three of them he's got in there.
Interesting.
Pepe, Willian, and Aubameyang. So people should, you people should send that line up to Arteta. I think that's a 4 at the back then.
Yeah, and that seems very just defensive. Like we're again inviting. I don't think we should go there to invite pressure and hold and wait for Man City to come on us. I think we should go for them. So I don't know about Xhaka and Partey both playing together.
Yeah. Bikal is saying Willian at number 10 with Ceballos and Partey behind him.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I think that 4-3-3 is going to come too early for.
You think?
I think I'll be surprised. Hutton says, "Did you guys see that Kevin De Bruyne might not be fit to play against us on Saturday?" And I have seen that. Now you know what you should never wish. You should never wish injury on a player, and it is bad. But when they're as good as Kevin De Bruyne, please, I challenge anybody out there who's a fan of another club, say, or any Arsenal fan who's secretly not hoping that. It's good. Let's just leave. Hopefully he's not involved. Oh man, because he is absolute quality.
Yeah, he's class, absolute class.
Yeah, and so if you listen, it helps if he's not playing. I mean, we've got to be real about this.
Yes.
Nimi says, I think that Özil should be given a chance to play with Partey. Since Partey is here,
it's a good chance to play himself.
Okay. We reckon Özil.
I don't know about this Saturday, but I'd like to see Özil at some point, but not definitely. Yeah, definitely not Saturday. I'm not. Yeah.
Talk to me. Yeah,
no, because I just think Özil he's definitely a luxury player. Okay, that's 100%. But I enjoy watching players like that play. In my opinion, I feel like I know it's been a roller coaster with him, but I think he should be playing. I think you should give him a chance at some point. I'm not saying
done nothing from him.
I know.
Not even done anything. You just want to. What's it? You just want to
see him integrated in the squad
at
some point.
Trying to be nice to people or something.
No, I think while he's here,
he's been to the Etihad over the years, and we haven't won up, and hasn't turned up in those games. I just feel like he's going to bring anything now. I mean, I know a lot of fans are saying, now that we got Partey, put him in that defensive role, holding midfielder type thing with maybe a Xhaka or El Neni. I mean,
but you couldn't see Özil. Get to do the creativity going forward. You didn't.
I just think football's changed now. There's no more. You play at number 10 and you don't have to do you ain't got to do no tracking back, and you ain't got to do none of the dirty work. Kevin De Bruyne, we just spoke about. He's so aggressive in his play. He gets back, he puts tackles in. He gets around the pitch. I just don't think.
Okay, no, you've changed. You're right. I don't think he doesn't want to change. He doesn't want to change his playing style.
I mean, if you don't change his playing style, it's sad. Ed says He's ready as a player, but needs time for Arteta's system. Arteta's Arsenal is different to Atletico.
Interesting.
Although the way Atletico's set up, I feel that will be a similar method to how Arteta will play against Manchester City, because it's such a tough place to go to. So,
catch them.
Yeah. Super chat here from Sizway. He says, we'll beat Man City and have rival fans say it's because of injuries. Arsenal just keeps winning. Rivals keep making excuses. Listen, they want to say that if we beat them, I don't care.
Yeah.
We just need to go there and get a win.
Yeah, exactly. It's
about time we went to a club like Manchester City and got a win.
Yeah.
Ethiopian Classic says, look, Robbie, against Manchester City, Partey. I think Arteta will not start Gabriel also. What?
Wow. Really?
But for me, a 4-2-3-1 with Partey defence like Leno, Bellerin holding, Luiz, Gabby, Partey, Xhaka, Saka, Willian, Pepe, and Aubameyang. Gabriel has to start in that game.
Yeah, 100%.
He's mad. Arteta's made that mistake once. I don't think he's going to make that mistake twice.
No,
he'll start in that game. Amazing James says, I think Pepe should start and Laka benched and Aubameyang play through the middle, and Partey needs time to learn our tactics. That's another one.
Do you think he needs time?
Lacazette scored 3 in 3.
Is he our top scorer?
He's our top scorer.
Yeah.
How are we going to bench him?
Can't bench players.
I mean, I know where this guy's coming from, because in that last game, the game ended up, we put Aubameyang down the middle, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we played Pepe on one wing, and it looked great. But still, Lacazette's been scoring goals.
Yeah, you can't take a player that's in.
You want to take a player out who's banging in the goals?
Doesn't make sense.
And as well, I think in a game like that, you might need the hold-up play.
Yeah.
But certainly, I want to see Aubameyang involved in that game a lot more.
Oh yeah.
Than what we've seen recently. We've not been getting him into the game enough.
Yeah, he's not saving grace normally.
Ridwan's got an interesting one. He says, would Ozil be regarded as a legend at the club?
Who wants to answer that? You want to answer that? I don't think he's deemed as a legend at all.
No, he's not a legend.
No, he's ruined his.
It's not a legend.
He's ruined his legacy.
El Maestro says Ozil's last appearance, West Ham at home. Last game before the lockdown, we got a match-winning assist to end one of Laka's many goal droughts.
Oh, right.
Robbie mocking when he mentioned Ozil.
We got some Ozil.
What agenda have I got against it? I ain't got no agenda against Ozil.
He's
What
gonna
agenda?
come for you in the DMs.
Oh man, I ain't got no agenda against Ozil. I'm just saying that over the years, this is facts in my opinion.
Okay,
over the years, he don't do enough.
Okay, yeah.
He's a brilliant, brilliant player. I love watching him. But the way football is now, you've got to put the work in.
Yeah, you got that.
Otherwise, you can't play 10 men against Man City when you haven't got the ball. And you're going to spend a lot of that game without the ball. So he just can't play in that game for me. He's just not.
That one got to him. That one got to him.
It didn't get to me. I'm just quoting facts.
All right, go on.
Right, listen, we're going to do the last couple here. Ray Blaze says, you guys have got it all wrong. Partey drives forward a lot.
Yeah.
He has to play with Ceballos and Xhaka. You have to remember, defensive duties at Atletico were shared with the whole midfield.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I said that. He breaks up play and drives forward, and he creates opportunities.
So, Posh Paul says, we need a creative midfielder in the team. So Ozil is highly required in the team. A lot of support for Ozil tonight. A lot of support for Ozil tonight. SK says, see what Wenger said on the Ozil situation. And again, Wenger was kind of saying that, he's a guy that needs to be loved.
Yeah.
Abba 14 says, would you start Eddie over Obama blood clot Young? No chance.
No way.
No chance, man. Even though Aubameyang's only scored 1 goal this season, that guy has to play. He scored 2 the last time we played City.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's a bit of a disrespect.
He has to. I mean, first player on the team sheet for me is Aubameyang.
So.
One fear from Jamaica. Jam Down You says from Jamaica. Wagwa Robbie says 100% he should start, and I think Arteta should take a less defensive approach. Then against Liverpool, I think City's defence is not the best. We were very defensive against Liverpool. I hear where that guy's coming from.
We've got to go there and take it to them. Don't
Yeah.
give them the respect. I'm tired of teams. They give people too much respect, especially Man City.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a couple more.
This is wicked. Go on.
Mr. Porteria says, what are some of the qualities that Partey lacks? Hoping he starts against City. Big up to AFTV. Respect. Partey's an all-round midfielder. I think he's excellent. I think he's such a fantastic signing, and I'm so excited to see him play.
Yeah.
This guy says, AFTV starting is beginning to sound like Stan Kroenke puppets. Stop hating Ozil. Yo, listen, man.
Hey, I'm kind of with you, lot. There's a little bit, but
You and Ozil.
I just think he needs he needs he needs time and care and love and that, which I don't think Arsenal have at the moment to reinstate him back in. But
that's what I'm
I think he's been done a bit dirty, in my opinion. I
hate to see the fact that, right? I've been saying it from time, right? That if Ozil's here, I think play him at least in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, things like that.
Something's obviously gone on that he's not even getting a game in anything like that. But we got to move in from Ozil. This guy says, Radio 55, Ozil, we love you. We're going to have to do a show on Ozil, you know.
Well, yeah.
Peace Love says, stars are aligning for Arsenal. Super chat by Peace Love. He says, stars are aligning with Arsenal. We will win the EPL this year. Steady on, man.
We've got a long season ahead.
Trio from Kenya. He says Ozil can still perform at Arsenal. Arteta needs to put some of his magic on the guy, and he can produce his best at CAM in the league. You know what? You guys have convinced me. There's another one here for Ozil. You've convinced me that he should be playing. You've convinced me that we need to do a debate on this.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Ozil.
Yeah,
he's been getting enough.
Crazy. Enough love.
Ozil is getting enough love, man. Enough love. This guy here, Ram, says Partey won't start. El Neni and Danny in the midfield. We need to press hard. Maybe Nelson instead of Willian.
Really?
Willian not very impressive of late, he's saying.
I don't know if I might disagree.
This guy says Ozil's still better than that trash Willock. Jeez.
Ooh, Ozil's got mad.
Washington says, get Ozil back. Right? AJ says, did you hear what Partey's dad said?
I saw
that. I think some of those things will be taken out of context a bit, though. I must admit.
Be clipped.
Jigme says, Ozil.
we got to get a show on.
Mickey says, Mugs love Ozil. I tell you, it's already. Oh man, you know, Bon Ozil said such. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do all right. So we'll do this. Try and do this before the end of the week.
Yeah, we'll try to get this done this week.
We're going to have to, or if not before the end of this week, but we've got the game and that coming up, we're going to have to do it as well.
Yeah, we have to see, because there's a lot of controversy.
Because honestly, it's split. It's split. It really is split.
Some Ozil fans. I thought I wasn't the only one. But yeah.
Big fan of Ozil here.
I like class play. It's luxury players, but you're right in the sense of he has to adapt, which he may not be the guy that wants to do that, but I appreciate his talent.
Okay. Listen, thanks for watching. It's a bit of a random live stream, but we just thought, let's go live and ask a question about Partey, and ended up talking about Ozil. That's the power of Mesut Ozil, right? So we are going to do a debate on that coming up soon.
Cool.
But thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, look out for some great content coming up tomorrow. We're all over that game, and we've got a great video up at the moment with James really breaking down the stats around that Manchester City game. Make sure you check that out as well. But great debate. Great debate.
Yeah, wicked.
Yeah.
And we'll see you soon, people.
Should Partey start? Should Ozil start? Let us know.
Right.